Hello everyone. So we are here for today's session. Okay, and here we are going to learn today about the basics of Java, in which we are going to study about data types. Okay, we are going to study about multiple data types. So let me just open some notes for you. Give me just a second. Okay, hmm, so tomorrow we have studied about the how to print our output. Okay, and today we are going to study about the multiple data types. Okay, what are the data types in Java? What are data types in Java? Okay, how can we print them? Okay, so there are multiple, as like we are having some languages, numbers, words. Java does also saves its data in some categories. Okay, and and hello everyone. Hello Jay. Hello Jasmeet. So today, okay, in which we store different type of data. Okay, so at first we are having byte data type, which in which we store our byte data, which is very uncommon to use, but it is present if you need. In short, we stores our short numbers. Okay, in integer we store our integer numbers like 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, whole numbers. And in long numbers, if the capacity maxed out of integer, then we store that number in our long. In float and double, we are going to store our integral numbers, which are going to be like 23.23, or you can say much more and other things. Okay, and in character, we are going to store one char only. Okay, it is going to store any char in single inverted commas, but only it will going to store one char. Okay, and in boolean, what do you mean by boolean, sir? Boolean means either true or false. Okay, it can be true or it can be false. It is present in, okay, it is having two datas only in it to be saved. Screen not visible. Okay, just give me a second. Yes. Hmm. Okay, is it visible to you guys now? Now, is it visible to you? Okay, good. Okay, so there are integer data types which are going to be byte, short, int, long, and they're going to be real numbers, which are going to be like float, double, character, and boolean. Okay, in boolean we are going to just save true or false. We can store only two things. Either it's going to be a true or it's going to be false. Okay, these are some primitive data types. Primitive data types means they are having their fixed structure. Okay, they are having their fixed structure in memory in which they are saved. Our byte is stored in 1 byte. Our short is stored in 2 bytes. Okay, integer is stored in 4 bytes. Long is stored in 8 bytes. Float is stored in 4 bytes again, and double also again 8 bytes. Character is stored in 2 bytes. Okay, and boolean is stored in 1 byte. Okay, it is stored in true. Either it's going to be true or it's going to be false. Okay, good. Then how do we define our data types? How we store our data? So let's see this and come towards our step 2. Okay, in this, first we are going to declare the variable. We are going to declare the variable in which we are going to tell that it's a integer data type, it's a long data type. That Java sir, we are going to store some data and it's going to be of byte. or either it's going to be int, it's going to be short. It's upon you, the data you are willing to store. But first of all, we have to declare its data type. Okay. After that, we are going to declare the variable. Okay, the variable in which we are going to store the data. Okay. uh, let's see, we are storing some data, but we need some container to store that data na? So we are going to also use a variable that we are going to store the data in. Okay, and first of all, we have declared it. In second, we are going to assign it some values. Okay, store values in variables or assign data to that variable. Okay. Okay, let's see. So here we come again. In basic, we are going to be creating our new file, which is going to be data types dot java. If we press enter, we are having our basic template. And what's tomorrow I told you what is a lag in this. Okay, tell me that. What thing is missing in that? Tell me in the comments, please. Okay. Okay, so let me complete only. There are some few students. So public static void main, we are going to write our main function. We are going to write our main function in which we are going to declare the data or do some functions, but it's going to be main function which is going to be executed. Okay. So let's start. First of all, I told you that we are going to declare the variable. We are going to store some integral data type int, and we are going to store it in a. Okay, int a. Here we have declared our data type. Okay, here we can assign it some value. Here we are going to assign it some values. Okay, we are going to assign it 12, and it's going to be end by the single inverted commas. No, no, no. The integers are to be written in only directly. Okay, and it should be end with semicolon. Okay, sir, what is the another way we can do it? Can we do it in a single line? Yes, we can do it. Int b is equals to 30. Okay, so you can do this in this way also, declaring and providing it value in the same line. You can also do that. It's not at all a problem. Okay, sir. Sir, what about other data types? Okay, let's see how it's going to be printed, and it should be exciting for you guys also. So let's see how to print that. Okay, we are going to write s out, press enter, and we are generally going to write a. Okay, we are generally going to write a because we are willing to print a. Let's see, we are in basics folder. Yes, so write clear in our terminal. Okay, we are going to clear that terminal. Okay, that's not an issue. And after that, we are going to do just data types. Sorry, first of all, we are going to declare java space data types dot java, and if we press enter, then you can see our value of a has been printed. The value of a has been printed. Okay, so not at all a problem, sir. What if we want to print some string with it? Is it an issue? So yes, it can be an issue, but we can concatenate that. What we can do, we can concatenate means add up some data. Okay, how we are going to do? We are going to we place a string in double inverted commas and place plus additional sign after that. And what we are going to do? We are going to write a string that the value of a is okay, and if we clear that, and the value of a is 12. Okay, this is how we are going to print this. Okay, sir. Sir, what about declaring other data types? So first of all, we were having different data types. First of all was integer, then we were having short. So in short, we were storing 23. So it would be having, oh, okay. And also never repeat the variable that you have declared before. Okay, I have used a before na, so I cannot declare it again and use it again. I can reassign it value. Okay, I can change its value by reassigning it. Okay, but I cannot declare it again and again. So we are going to use C here. Okay, so that's right. That's true. Okay, after that we have done integer. So just give me a second. After that, we are going to be store long here. Okay, and storing long in L, or you can say A, B, C, D, D. And we are going to store it in D. And how we are going to declare it? It is going to be a trick. In long to declare variable, there is going to be a trick. Okay, let's store some value and place L after that. Okay, we are going to place L at the end of long data type. Sir, if we try to print that, whether it's going to be printed with it, no, it should not be printed. Let's try that also. Let's try to do that. If you see that simple 28982748725895 has been printed, but the L part has not been printed because this is for only tell the compiler telling we are only telling compiler that it is a long integer. Okay, it's a long numeric value, so store it in long data type. Okay, so we are done with few. Let's cover short int. Okay, then we are going to be covering float. Okay, so um, let's have this in a similar line. These were like our integral data types. After that, we are going to store some floating point values. Okay, then we are going to store some floating values, or you can say rational values. Okay, so first of all, we are going to declare float. Okay, we are going to declare float. Okay, let's declare float. Okay, float float, and it should be A B C D. We have used A B C D E. We are going to store it in E, and there is also a catch in float. See that properly. Okay, 3.12, and it's going to be declared F after that. Okay, we are going to declare F after that, but as similar as to long, it's not going to be printed when we are going to, or we are going to try by printing E. It's not been printed. Okay, it's not going to print. And after that, we are going to try double. Okay, double. We are going to try in double E F G H F. In F, we are going to store that 3 to 3.45. If we try that, not an issue. Simply, so this type of catch is only present in long and float data type. Okay, so I guess our real numbers has been stored now, pointer values. Now we are going to move towards our alphabets and booleans, or you can say char data type. Char, we are going to store it in my char, and it's going to be in single inverted commas. Okay, it should be declared in single inverted commas only. It should be in single inverted commas. Is that clear? Till now, this part is clear to you guys, yes or no? Please tell me. Please tell me. Okay, okay. Yes, Satpal Kaur. Okay. And what about others? How about you guys? Are this all things clear to you? Okay, so let's move ahead. Care. Mm. So we are going to store now Boolean data type, or you can say bool data type. Boolean. Okay, Boolean is going to be we are going to store it in is true, or you can say ABCD Y, we are going to store that in Y, or it's going to be true. Either you can save true or you can save false. Okay, any data differ to it is not going to be stored in it. Okay, you just have to store true or false in Boolean data type. Just store these things only. So it's going to be false. Yes. Okay, and if I try to store float, these type of, it's going to show an error. Okay, you guys can see it's going to be showing some error, and I should increase the size of my font so you guys can see it properly. Okay, it's going to reload now. Yes, it's clear to you. So just give me a second, just give me a second, guys. So we, as you can see, we cannot store any other thing different to that. So it's going to be like false or true only. Okay, let's try to print that variables as out. Let's print R, B here and C here. B, okay, as out. C, as out. D, and S out. E after that, and S out. F, and S out. My care also, what is going to be printed in that part. And we are going to S out Y, S out X. Okay, so if I now try to print that, okay, and basic Java data types, so you can see all things has been printed. 1323 long data type, your float data type, your double data type, your character has been printed, your true and your false data has been printed now. So these are the most different data types you can see in that. Okay, and again I am telling the concept of LN. Okay, just remember about the concepts of LN and what we are going to do different to that. Okay, these were some primitive data types. There is an essential data type which we use, which is non-primitive, I guess, but we are going to use that. So let's study about that in today's class only. It's going to be string data type. Okay, it's going to be string data type, string str, which is in which we, okay, in character you can just store only one character, but in string you can store a word, a paragraph, anything you want to save you can save in string data type, but it should be in variable form. Okay, sorry, in string form. Okay, so let's store that in string, that my name is Harsh, full stop, and I am an instructor of Java. Okay, if I store that in string, and if I try to print that str, okay, let's comment out the previous thing. And if you want to comment out a line, just put your cursor on that and press control slash, and if you again press control and slash, it's going to be uncommented. And if you wanted to be collectively comment out some lines, just select on that and comment that part out. So it's going to be comment out in a single shot only. So if we clear that and again try to run that you can see my name is Harsh and I am an instructor of Java. So this part has been printed here. Okay, the string or the paragraph I have stored in it has been printed. Okay, so this was the data I have already assigned it. What if I want to take some input? Matlab, at this point, are you guys clear? All the data types I have told you are clear to you or not? Is this part till now? Is this clear to you? Yes or no? Please tell me fast. And how many students are there in the class? Okay. Okay. Is this part clear to you? Yes or no? Please tell me fast. Please tell me fast. Okay. Okay. So we are going to move ahead. Till now, we were doing what? We were providing data to our variables already. Okay. It was assigned. Screen is not available. How is that possible? How is that possible? Om Sharma. Om Sharma, you should be having some Sukhdeep Singh. Is there any issue in my screen visibility? Okay, no, okay, okay. So let's move ahead. Let's move ahead and provide, or you can say take input from users. How do we take input from users? Let's learn about that. For that, what we are going to learn, we are going to learn some scanner part. Okay, we are going to use a scanner.java, or you can say scan.java, or we are going to just say simply input.java. Okay, and let's move ahead to our main function, write our main function, and it's in it we are going to declare a constructor which is going to be a scanner. Okay, scanner, and we are going to name it as a scanner only. Okay, and we are going to just right click on that and quick fix create and import add java doc main scanner. Fine. Mm, no, it's not going to be final. Okay, just give me a second. There was a network glitch. Sorry for the interruption. Now it's clear. Okay, no, not an issue. Okay, so if we are having, if you face such error, so just import your class, which is going to be Java dot util. Okay, and dot it's going to be name on scanner. Yes. Okay, so now scanner error should be gone now. Okay, because scanner is a predefined class in it. As we learned in with JVM, there are some predefined classes in our JDK. So scanner is one of them. Okay, and this scanner is a new scanner. Okay, and what we are going to do, we are going in it, how we are going to take input, we are going to take input by system dot in. Okay, clear, sir. How, sir? What is system dot in and what is system dot out? If we are giving some outputs, we are going to store. This is our IO functions, or you can say input output functions. Okay, if we are providing some data, Okay, if we are providing some data from our code, okay, from our code, not to our code, from our code, then we are going to write system dot out. Okay, and if we are importing data to this code, we are taking some inputs from other files, or you can say from different things. Okay, input can be from different things. We can read some files, we can take data from user, from input from terminals. So in case we are taking terminal input from terminal, then we are going to use system dot in. What we are going to do, we are going to write system dot in. Okay, so it's going to be a scanner. What it's going to do, it's going to simply scan your data. Okay, so sir, how we can do that, how we can take some data in input? So to take int data, we have to store that data in some variable which is going to be of int data type. Okay, int a is going to be is equals to, okay, let me place na scanner of scanner dot. You can see that there are multiple things. Next line, what next int. So if we are using our data, so we are going if we are storing some integer data type, int data type, then we are going to use next int, scanner dot next int, and that data is going to be stored in a. So what we are going to do, let's see. Before this process, what we are going to write, that s out, we are going to give some instruction to the input which is using terminal. Okay, provide the value of a. Okay, here we are going to write that print ln, no, print, okay, this, yes. So that for that our cursor should remain after this part only. Okay, and it should look like that, provide the value of a right behind that. Okay, so we are going to just clear our this. Okay, java data types dot java. If we press enter, okay, sorry, so, okay, I have ran the other file. I'm going to write input dot java. Okay, so okay, sorry. If we are running this, then you can see our terminal is stuck at a point. Our cursor is stuck at provide the value of a. So we are going to provide the value of a as 23, and if we press enter after that, sorry, if we press enter after that, you can see the value of a has been provided as 23. I have wrote here 23, and the data stored in a is going to be 23. Okay, not at all a problem. So for a proof, the data stored in a is concatenate the string with other data. Okay, and let's just clear this, and input.java, provide the value of 23, and we are going to write 34, and at second line the data stored in a is 34. The data you store here is going to be stored. Okay, let's use some another things. Okay, let's use another things instead of that. Okay, we are going to store some name. Okay, we are going to store some name now. We are going to store a name. So provide the name of a person. Okay, so if we run that, how it shows on the terminal, you can see provide the name of a person. The output has been like this. So what we are going to do, we are going to place a scanner which is going to store a string data type. Okay, it is going to store string data type, string b, sorry, string name is equals to, it is going to store data or and sorry, we are going to use scanner in that scanner dot next. Okay, so there were two line appearing, next or dot next line. Okay, let's see the difference between these two lines, and after that we are going to proceed further. Okay, so let's just print out this part and simply try to print out our name. Okay, which we are taking input. So Java input, if you press enter, so provide a name of a person. If I write Harsh and press enter, so Harsh has been printed. Okay, let's try to run that again and see the difference. If I write my full name, Harsh Vatsal, sorry, if I try to write Harsh Vatsal and press enter, you can see only Harsh has been printed. My last name, where should it? Why is not there? Because we are using next only. In next, it is going to store only this data until we are using a next. Okay, but in next line, what it's going to store, it's going to store the data of whole line after that. Okay, if I store much more data after that also, it's also going to store that. It's going to store the whole line. Okay, let me clear that part out. Input.java. If I try to run that and write my full name, Harsh Vatsal, and if I press enter, so what I'm going to write is my name is Harsh Vatsal, and I'm going to concatenate that. So I'm going to write Harsh Vatsal and present my name is Harsh Vatsal. Okay, so this is how. Hello, Gitanjali. Hello. This is how we are going to take our input. We have taken our input of strings, okay, and our integers. And let's see the other data types also. String, sorry, float, C is equals to scanner dot. You can see next float, hash code, next byte, next int, next long. Okay, they are going to be multiple. Find all is equals to are not going to be the part of that. But rather than that, you are going to use there are multiple data types which you can use. Next int. Okay, wait. Yes. Next is going to be next big decimal. Okay, big integer, next boolean, next double. Okay, so there are multiple data types. Next int also, next int line, next int long. So this is by these functions you can store multiple data types. Is there any question related to that? Are you having some, or are you facing some difficulty, or are you having any doubt in this part till now? Please tell me. Hello. Are you guys having any issue related to this? Yes or no? Please tell me fast. Okay. Is it clear to you? Yes or no? Is it clear to you? Okay, Juhi. Hmm. Okay. So let's proceed to our notes further. Okay, this is how we have taken our input, and this was our basics. Sir, can we had a PDF of the code and the basic constants and string used in it? Yes. I am going to provide you the link tomorrow of all the PDFs I am using. Okay, of to related to this. Okay, I am going to provide all of these things tomorrow to you. Okay, is that good for you or anything else? Okay, and I am also going to provide you the, you can say, code also in a clearer version. This was a bit rough, okay, because I was teaching and telling you different concepts about that. But in tomorrow's class, I am going to provide you a drive link in our, okay, live class. Okay, good. So, okay, is there any other question related to this? Are you facing some issues in this or till now? Okay, how to print these things, okay, and how to print your data, and how, what is print ln, what are different data types, how to store, how to take input. Are you having any issue in scanner class? Okay, and this concept was a scanner concept. We are going to learn our constructors in oops, okay, in our oops series. So wait till that part. And also, yes, this is going to be it for today, I guess. And we are just going to repeat our things again. Okay, after revision, we are going to end this class. So let's start our revision. First, we are going to be on our data types. What are our different data types? What we were facing are byte, short, int, long. And Om Sharma, if you want some help, you can take a screenshot of this also. Okay, you can easily take a screenshot of this. Please do stay back till the end. Okay. Okay, so if you want, so you can take screenshot of that. You can take. Okay, so byte, short, int, long, float, character, boolean, and okay. Okay, in Boolean you are going to just store true and false. In character you are going to be store only one character which is going to be of 2 bytes. Okay, in double you are going to store the real number value, or you can say pointed values you can store in that. In float, what if what, okay, and in float also that. In long you are going to store some long numbers which we cannot store in, or where when int limit, you can say, exceeds, then we are going to use long. In short we are going to store our short values, and in byte we are going to just store 0 and 1 are byte values. Okay, our byte data, you can also say. Okay, so at the time of declaration, okay, or at the time of assigning its value, you are just going to use this. First of all, we have to declare it. Okay, before assigning value to a variable, we have to declare its data type, that we are going to store int data type, we are going to store short data type, we are going to store long data type. Okay, int a is going to be 12, int b, or you can do that in a similar line also, okay, in one line also. So int b as like that, and also like this. You can declare it and assign it value in a second line, or you can do that in one line. Okay, this is going to be our short, this is going to be a long data type. What if, sir, how can you say that we need long? We do not need int only, or we cannot store our number in int only. 1 3 2 3 4 6 7 8, and after that just notice something. Okay, it is going to, before that it was not showing error, and if I add two values to it, then it showing us some error. Why? Sorry, why? Because its limits has been exceeded. Okay, इसकी लिमिट एक्सीड हो गई है, तो हम एक कैपेसिटी तक डेटा स्टोर कर सकते हैं इंटीजर के अंदर। अगर उस डेटा के आगे कैपेसिटी एक्सीड कर जाती है तो हम लॉन्ग यूज करते हैं। ठीक है, तो हम ये, अगर हमें ज़्यादा बड़ा नंबर स्टोर करना है तो हम लॉन्ग का यूज़ करेंगे। अगर हमें शॉर्ट डेटा स्टोर करना है या शॉर्ट नंबर स्टोर करना है और अपना स्टोरेज बचाना है तो हम शॉर्ट यूज़ करेंगे। ओके, अगर हमें इंटीग्रल डेटा टाइप्स को यूज़ करना है तो हम 3 फ्लोटिंग डेटा टाइप्स को यूज करेंगे, फ्लोट, डबल। ठीक है, डबल में हम डबल डेटा स्टोर कर सकते हैं इंट उससे ऑब्वियसली। ठीक है, अगर भैया अगर 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 ये डेटा ऐसा हुआ, ये खाली अगर हम इसमें 23 स्टोर करें और फिर इसको ट्राई करें कि ये प्रिंट आउट हो, एस आउट अगर एफ कराएं तो इसका क्या होगा, हम देख लेते हैं पहले। और कोई चीज तो नहीं प्रिंट हो रही है, ठीक है। फिर क्लियर करते हैं और एक बारी डेटा टाइप्स को प्रिंट। ठीक है, तो आप देख सकते हो 23.0, तो इसके अंदर जो डेटा है वो ही पॉइंटेड वैल्यूज में ही स्टोर हो रहा है। अगर हम फ्लोट को ट्राई करें ऐसे ही, तो आप देख सकते हो 23.0। ठीक है, तो अब इसके आगे की चीज देखते हैं। करेक्टर में हम जैसे हमने ए स्टोर किया था, हम एट द रेट भी स्टोर कर सकते हैं, हम हैश टैग भी स्टोर कर सकते हैं, हम वन भी स्टोर कर सकते हैं। अगर हमने टू किया तो फिर एरर आ जाएगा, क्योंकि हमने सिर्फ एक कैरेक्टर स्टोर करना है। अब वो कुछ भी हो सकता है हमारे कीबोर्ड में, जैसे हम सी, छोटा सी, बड़ा सी, किसी भी तरीके की चीजें यूज कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, हम किसी साइन को यूज कर सकते हैं, है ना, हम इज इक्वल्स टू को यूज कर सकते हैं, कोई सी भी चीजें, कोई भी हम एक कैरेक्टर को यूज कर सकते हैं। हम बुलियन डेटा में किस तरीके, कितने टाइप के डेटा स्टोर कर सकते हैं, जरा एक बारी बताओ। ओके, टेल मी दैट how many data types or how much data can we store in boolean data types? How are the different types of data which we can store in boolean data type? Please tell me in the chat. Okay, two types. And what are the types, Rupesh? Tell us. True and false. Good. Okay, and remember that if you are declaring primitive data types, okay, then declare or start your data type name with short letters. I is going to be small, S, L, F, D. Okay, C and B of boolean character double float is going to be short. Okay, and at the declaration of string, S is going to be capital, because this is a character sensitive. Okay, it is a case sensitive language, so you have to be considerate about that you are just going to use the right character, and it should be and you should remember that it's a capital or a small. Okay, so and our basic template was this. Data type is going to be similar to our class name, okay, and our file name, and we are going to write our data in main function. Sir, what if we write data out of main function? Then it's not going to be printed, or it's not going to give some output, because the main method is implemented initially. And if you call that data, or you can say that procedure in main part, then it's going to be implemented. If not, so no line of codes are going to be implemented. Okay, just remember about that. And this was our data types. So let's move on to our input, and let's make it small. Okay, so it should be in one frame only. Yes. Okay, so here, first of all, we are going to create a scanner which is going to scan our output. Okay, and after that, we are going to declare the data type in which we are going to store that data. We are going to take input of string values. Okay, then we are going to declare that we are taking string values as input. So brother, please store, Java brother, please store our data in string. Okay, then we are going to place the name of our variable in which we are going to store that data. Okay, then we are going to use scanner dot next line, and I already told you the difference between next and next line. Next is going to just store a word. Okay, a word till it's going to be placed as a space. After that, if a space is present in it, then it's not going to store data after that space in that line. Okay, and if you store the whole line, then you are going to say that next line. Okay, you are going to use next line. If you are taking integer, then you are going to next int. Okay, in float, next boolean. Okay, I already told you about that. then going to be terminal. After implementing this, it's going to, the cursor is going to remain here only and wait for you. The cursor is going to wait for you to provide input to the system. And when you provide input to the system and press enter, after then it's going to proceed further. After then it's going to proceed to the next line. Let's say that we are taking two inputs. Okay, we are taking two inputs. So hmm, provide the value of a. In this it's going to take the value of a, and this is going, it's going to take the value of our name. And if we clear that and extend our terminal, okay, now we are going to just run that part. Okay, sorry, java input.java, provide the value of a23, and if we press enter, after that my name is okay. Sometime you just have to clear that part out, okay, because our scanner shows you some errors in that. So if you face some issues in that, just create a new scanner for that, because a different categories stack overflows the scanner part. So you just have to clear that part out or use another scanner for different data. Okay, a is equals to new scanner, that is going to be system dot in. Okay, int, we are going to be using a only. We are going to rename our scanner s. Okay, and what we are going to do, sc dot next int. So we are now having our different input take different scanners. So, and that's not an issue because they are going to work similarly, only data types, not input. Okay, provide the value of a23, and if we press enter, then it's going to come on the provide the name of a person, Harsh Vatsal. Okay, ah, and if we press enter, the data stored in A is 23 and my name is Harsh Vatsal. So you can take different inputs from it. And this is it for today. If you are having any issues related to this, you can tell me in the comment box, okay, in the chat box. And if you are clear till now, then you can just show some love and appreciation, and remember to fill the form which has been provided to you by the LaMiCons channel. Okay, just fill the feedback. Okay, okay. Welcome Yoginder, welcome Yoginder. Okay, and this class is going to be repeatedly for 3 continuous days. So for further learning, please come tomorrow, okay, and attend our class, and fill the form, okay, to for your free certificates. For your free certificates, you can just fill our form. And in previous class, we were having our feedback form. So just fill our feedback form to uh, give us some issues: glasses, purple, yellow, diamond, elbow, couch. Rupesh, what does it mean? Okay, glasses, purple, yellow, diamond. Okay, great session. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Juhi. Thank you. Okay, and for further learning about Java and their basic concepts, please continuously attend our session for 3 more days and show some love to us. And if your any friend needs or willing to learn Java, then recommend our session to them. Okay, okay, good, great session. So okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. I'm going to stop my screen share, and tomorrow we are going to provide you all the notes and everything. Okay, so don't worry about notes. Just keep learning. Okay, and keep exploring. And this live is going to be public on our channel. So if you want to have, if you are willing to learn it again, or if you want any repetition, you can just watch that video easily. Okay, so thank you.